Good morning, everyone. It's time for a new week. Let's sing good morning to everyone. Good morning, Christopher. Good morning, Zidron. Good morning, Jakub. And how are you today? Good morning, Aiden. Good morning, Kaden. Good morning, Amy. And how are you today? Good morning, Rory. Good morning, Elia. Good morning, Zidron. And how are you today? Good morning, Travis. Good morning, Zina, Cara. Good morning, Rory. And how are you today? I hope I didn't leave anyone out. I don't think so. All right. It's nice to see you all. Today we are going to do a warm-up song. We're going to do Wheels on the Bus. Okay. Ready?
Okay, children, it's time for the Wheels on the Bus song. Come on, let's sing.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. The doors on the bus, they open and shut, open and shut. Open and shut, the doors on the bus, they open and shut, all through the town.
The driver.
The horn on the bus go beep, 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 beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 all through the town.
Let's do the driver.
The driver on the bus says, move on back, move on back. Move on back, the driver on the bus says move on back, all through the town. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. The doors on the bus, they open and shut, open and shut. Open and shut, the doors on the bus, they open and shut, all through the town. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 all through the town.
Let's do the driver.
The driver on the bus says move on back, move on back. Move on back, the driver on the bus says move on back, all through the town.
Well done. Good job, everyone. All right, good morning to you all. To say a good morning, I think we should learn a new hello song. So I found a nice one that I thought we could sing sometimes when we sing hello to each other. I'm going to have to move around, so I'm going to get up when we do this one. Hope it's loud enough. You can all see me. All right, here we go.
Hello, hello. Can you clap your hands? Hello, hello. Can you clap your hands? Can you stretch up high?
You stretch up high.
Can you touch your toes? Can you turn around? Can you say hello? Hello, hello. Can you stamp your feet? Hello, hello. Can you stamp your feet? Can you stretch up high?
You stretch up high.
Can you touch your toes? Can you turn around? Can you say hello? Hello, hello. Can you clap your hands? Hello, hello. Can you stamp your feet?
Well done, guys. That was so good. Very good, guys. What a cool new song. Hey, we'll sing it a lot more in the week to come so that you can remember it. Hello, hello. I'm sure you can remember that song. It's very nice. Hey, all right, last week we were learning about some sounds. Today we're going to do 3 more. We're going to do pa, pa, and today I've got pa for pan, pan, pa, 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 pan. And the next one that we're going to learn is a bit of a tricky one because there are not many things that start with this letter. And that is a qua, for queen. This is the only thing I could find that starts with a qua, queen. Okay, and then the last letter we're going to learn today is r, and I've got a r for rock, rock, r. There are lots of things that start with a r, but a rock was one that I found. Could be rabbit. That's another letter that you guys struggle with. Remember we talked about the l that you struggle with sometimes? And some of us struggle a lot with a r for rock. Okay. We're going to sing about the weather this week because the weather has changed so much. You all know the song, but I don't know if you know the whole song. So let's sing the whole song today, and so we can remember it. And then when we do meet again, you can tell me what the weather is. Okay. What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather like today? All together, all together. What's the weather like today? Okay, so now we say, look, it's windy. Look, it's windy. Everyone fly a kite. Fly a kite, fly a kite, fly a kite, everyone. Or if it's not windy, it could be, look, it's rainy, look, it's rainy, look, it's rainy, everyone. Jump in the puddle, jump in the puddle, jump in the puddle, everyone. Or, look, it's sunny, look, it's sunny, look, it's sunny, everyone. Let's go swimming, let's go swimming, let's go swimming, everyone. So what do you think it is? So we start again and I ask you, what's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather like today? All together, what's the weather like today? What do you think it is? Look outside. What do you think? I think this week it's going to be a little bit rainy and windy. We'll have to see. What are we learning about this week? We are learning about birds. Something that I love. Birds. Lots of people like to look all over for birds. They're called bird watchers. And they need their binoculars to look for birds. That's one of the cool things you're going to make this week is binoculars. Cool. All right, let's see what picture I have to show you of birds. I have this picture to show you, and it's got a whole bunch of different birds in it, and I wanted to see, do you know what any of these birds are called? I think this is very tricky because maybe most of you probably don't know what any of these birds are, but there might be one you know, which is a parrot. That's right, a parrot. And I'll tell you some of the others. That one's a toucan. That is the coolest bird ever. And this one is a woodpecker down here. He pecks the trees. This one is a pelican. He has that big beak to catch fish in. And then there's lots of other ones that you do know. There's a bluebird in there and a few other birds that you know. One that there isn't is one that we're going to sing a song about today. But first, let me tell you what birds have that makes them different from all the other animals and from us. Birds have something that they use to pick up seeds and worms. Do you know what that's called? It's a mouth. What is it called? A bird mouth. It's called a beak. Right, that's a toucan's beak. That is a very big beak. Hey, he's got a very big beak so he can crack nuts and seeds. Then birds also have something that's very special to them, which you're going to be using this week to make one of your birds. They have feathers. You know what those are. Those are feathers, right? And one more thing that they have that's very different to other animals, although other animals do have them, but they have very different feet with claws on them. And birds, there are lots of different types of claws that birds have. Some birds have big claws for catching mice and all sorts of things. And then other birds have small little claws because they don't really need to use them for anything. There are two songs that we know about birds. The one is about the little dicky birds. Do you remember those? Two little dicky birds sitting on a wall. One named Peter, one named Paul. Fly away, Peter, fly away, Paul. Come back, Peter, come back, Paul. Do you remember the next one? Even though we're not singing about the fish, let's try it. Two little fishies swimming in a lake. One named Susan, one named Blake. Come back, swim back, Susan, swim back, Lake. Oh, I've lost it now. Two little fishies swimming in a lake. One named Susan, one Blake Lake. Swim away, Susan, swim away, Blake. Come back, Susan, come back, Blake. Right. And then there were two little butterflies flying in the air. One named Simon, one named Claire. Fly away, Simon, fly away, Claire. Come back, Simon, come back, Claire. Right, okay. Let's do the dicky bird one more time. Two little dicky birds sitting on a wall. One named Peter, one named Paul. Fly away, Peter, fly away, Paul. Come back, Peter, come back, Paul. Great. And the other one that we know about a bird is the wise old owl. Do you remember that one? There's a wise old owl with a pointed beak, two pointed ears and claws for his toes. He sits in the tree and he looks at you. He flaps his wings and says, ooh, ooh. Do you remember the owl one? All you guys ever remember to do is the ooh, ooh at the end. Let's sing again and remember to do the actions. Okay. There's a wise old owl with a pointed beak, two pointed ears and claws for his toes. He sits in the tree and he looks at you. He flaps his wings and says, ooh, ooh. All right, now you know a lot about one bird in particular, the owl. What does the owl do? He says, ooh, ooh, but besides that, he does sit up in the trees or up on, sometimes you see him on a telephone pole, and he's up high and he's staring down. Do you know what he's looking for? He's looking for mice. Hey, yes, he likes to swoop down and catch the mice. Do you remember from that story we read where he swooped down and caught the bear? That wasn't the right thing. Then he dropped him again. Okay, let's sing that song one more time. There's a wise old owl with a pointed beak, two pointed ears and claws for his toes. He sits in the tree and he looks at you. He flaps his wings and says, woo, woo. Well done. Okay, now before we go, I just want to see if you remember the names of some of our shapes. So here we have our shapes, and when I hold them up, you're going to see if you can remember what they're called. So shout out the name if you remember what it is. What is this shape again? It's a circle. Well done. If you can look in the background, you can see all the shapes are still up on the wall from when you made them last term. Okay, and what is this shape? Right, can you remember? It's a triangle, Mr. Triangle. And what about this shape? Can you remember what this is? This is a tricky one. It's a rectangle. Well done if you got it right. And this one, it's a square. Yes. And I think you all know what this one's called. This is a star. Let's count how many points a star has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 points. A star has 5 points. And this one, do you remember what this is called? Like a in the sky? Let's sing that song. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Right, when you look up into the sky at night and you see stars, they do look a little bit like diamonds. They're kind of flickering a little bit. Good job if you remembered all of those. I'll ask you again soon and see if you can remember them. Time to say goodbye, everyone. I'll see you again soon. Have a good day. Bye.